Chalupa was a vision of warmth. She was a chihuahua, small and delicate, with fur the color of caramel and eyes that shimmered like tiny golden stars. She moved with a quiet grace, her steps light and hesitant, as if unsure of the world around her. Despite her diminutive size, Chalupa carried a heart full of love, a heart that yearned for a safe haven, a place to truly belong. Life had not been kind to Chalupa. She had known only hardship, her days painted with fear and uncertainty. She bore the invisible scars of a past filled with neglect and abuse, a past that had taught her to be wary, to approach the world with caution. Yet beneath it all, her spirit remained unbroken, her capacity for love undimmed. Chalupa dreamed of a different life, a life filled with gentle touches and reassuring words. She longed for the warmth of a loving embrace, the comfort of a kind voice. She yearned for someone to see past her fear, to recognize the love that burned brightly within her tiny frame. Chalupa knew what she wanted. She wanted a family, not just any family, but one that would cherish her, protect her, and love her unconditionally. She craved the simple joys of belonging, of being a cherished member of a pack. She held on to this hope, this unwavering belief that somewhere out there her forever family was waiting for her. One ordinary afternoon, as Chalupa cautiously navigated the bustling streets, her keen eyes spotted a boy sitting on a park bench. The boy, Mario, was engrossed in a book, his brow furrowed in concentration. There was a gentleness about him, an aura of kindness that drew Chalupa to him. With hesitant steps, Chalupa approached Mario, her tail tucked between her legs, her body trembling slightly. Mario, sensing her presence, looked up from his book. His eyes widened in surprise and a slow smile spread across his face. He gently patted the space beside him, inviting Chalupa to join him. Chalupa, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and hope, slowly approached the bench. Mario's touch was gentle as he stroked her head, his fingers lightly scratching behind her ears. Chalupa leaned into his touch, a soft sigh escaping her lips. For the first time in a long time, she felt safe. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the park, Mario knew he couldn't leave Chalupa behind. He carefully scooped her into his arms and carried her home, his heart filled with a determination to give her the loving home she deserved. Little did he know his act of kindness would spark a chain of events that would transform not only Chalupa's life, but the lives of everyone in his family. Mario's heart pounded as he stood on the doorstep, Chalupa cradled protectively in his arms. He knew his dad wouldn't be happy. His dad had always been adamant about not wanting a pet, claiming they were too much responsibility. Taking a deep breath, Mario pushed open the door and stepped inside. His dad was in the living room, reading the newspaper. He looked up as Mario entered, his eyebrows furrowing in confusion when he saw Chalupa. "Mario, what is that?" his dad asked, his voice laced with disapproval. "This is Chalupa, Dad," Mario replied, his voice barely above a whisper. "I found her in the park. She was all alone and I couldn't just leave her." Mario's dad sighed, pinching the bridge of his nose. "Mario, you know how I feel about pets. We've talked about this." Just then, Mario's older brother Carlos walked into the living room, his girlfriend Calisade by his side. Carlos, always the peacemaker, stepped forward, a smile spreading across his face. "She's adorable, Mario," Carlos exclaimed, reaching out to pet Chalupa. "What's her name?"